Okay. So, I know it's super bright on my face. Can't really help it. So let's go full screen. Full screen. Full ass screen. And I'm eating. So we're gonna watch this. This is some crazy shit. Basically, scalpers are ruining our lives. Are ruining our shit. And I'm gonna eat pepinos. I'm eating cucumbers with lime because I'm hungry. I have a cup of ramen soup. And let's start it. So this is about basically Pokemon scalping. Just collectibles in general, in my opinion, are starting to get fucking out of control. Scalpers are just destroying our shit. So we're watching the Bald Man Collector. Let's go back. Shout out to the Bald Collector. He had a pretty good video. I liked it. Not many people are seeing it, so just subscribe real time. And let's watch it.
Why would you break into a bank or break into a jewelry store when you can go into a Pokemon card store? But how is it possible that these scalpers are, still able to make money
So much
with
money.
these product lines? ACO Auto Checkout is a service I provide where you give me your information and I attempt to purchase products for you through my bots. Have you ever waited by your computer as a Pokemon drop was about to hit? And as soon as the product hits the website, whether it's Walmart or Best Buy or Target, you click on the product within milliseconds of it dropping. And then you wait and wait and wait and wait and get nothing. Have you ever waited in line, gone to a store an hour before it opens, only to notice that there's 25 people in front of you? And you wait in line and there's not enough product for you to get anything. Have you ever waited in line and there was only 10 people in front of you, and by the time the store opened, there magically was 25 people in front of you because these random people showed up that had chairs or friends in front of you? I think most people in this hobby have experienced that or something like that, and that is because of this massive, crazy influx and increase in scalping that's been going on in this hobby. And in this video, I want to unmask a little bit about just how crazy this scalping situation has gotten. I went inside. I tried to infiltrate some of these scalper groups and get some insider information. Just how crazy this is beyond my imagination. And I probably could have went deeper, but I feel like this situation right now with Pokemon and the amount of money and shadiness that's going on in this hobby right now, it's dangerous. It's legitimately dangerous, like physical harm type of dangerous. So I did the best I could here, and I'm going to share with you guys my findings. So stick with me. This is going to be interesting. I think it's going to blow your minds. I think most regular average Pokemon collectors don't know what's actually going on behind the scenes. Now, I just want to tell you guys.
So I'm not a Pokemon collector anymore. I was when I was 7 when Pokemon came out. But now it's just exploded to a whole fucking madness of fighting, of waiting in line and taking shit from children. Like, I remember being 7 years old, being 7, 8, 9, buying Pokemon cards, $5 a pack, and they always were in stock, which was nice because what I would do is go collect change. I guess the homeless are monopolizing on that now. But what I would do is there'll be carts with quarters and baskets, so prevent people from taking them home or stealing them. So I would just go collect cards in the parking lot. 4 quarters is $1. About about 12 cards. No, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. About 20 cards. I fucking suck at math right now. It's like about 20 cards of 25 cents. Collect that, get $5. You go buy Pokemon cards. boom, that was my hustle when I was little. The way that I could get my cards, 'cause my mom would say, "Was that be a waste of money?" She did sell all my cards that I did have, and I could have probably have a lot of money now. But besides the point, I grew up and bought other things. Video games were my niche, my love, and then toys too. But let's keep watching.
I am not a scalper. I have never sold a single sealed product in my life. I have a Pokemon collection. Okay, I love the way it looks on the shelf. I do have multiple products of certain items, and I might sell them, but I'm not going to sell them now. I might sell them years from now, maybe 10 years from now. Maybe I won't even sell them. Maybe I'll just hand them down to my children. Whatever the case may be, I have no intention of making a quick buck with this product. And just to be clear, what scalping is purchasing product at retail and then immediately going to resell it at a profit. That is scalping, okay, in the regular sense. And you know, LGSs will do that, but I don't consider that scalping. If you have a brick and mortar, if that's your business, if you have overhead, that's different. If you're doing it in your mom's basement or in your one bedroom apartment and you don't have an LGS or store, online store, anything like that, and you're just doing it to make a quick buck, that is scalping. Okay, most of the people that are doing that aren't even into Pokemon. They don't even know what they're buying. They don't even know about the cards. They don't know about the sets. They just know the value, and they can make $5 on this, $10 on that. So with that out of the way, let's get started. So first of all, I just want to highlight where we are in this hobby. Okay, so first off, let's start with this article that came out on Polygon. Okay, so this article came out, and I don't know when it came out, a few days ago, but the headline here is their multi-million-dollar Pokemon card collection is unprecedented. It's raising eyebrows. Now, I have no idea who this woman is, and just to be clear, like I didn't go too deep into this, but I just saw this, and here I'm going to play this video for you guys for a quick second. I'm going to probably speed through it a little bit. I just wanted to highlight like where we are in this hobby, because you know, you think about art collections, you think about like famous 100-year-old, 1,000-year-old artists or artifacts and stuff like that, or even more modern artists that are just.
Now it's gonna be fucking Pokemon cards, special art collectors and all that. Now we have fucking, you'll see Pokemon. It's fucking
have really
crazy.
High value. Well, that's what this video looks like, and that's what I wanted to highlight for you guys. So this is where we are in the Pokemon hobby. Okay, this is where we're at in terms of some of the products that are available on this market, whether it's vintage or not. This is what it looks like.
We are here at the most amazing collection ever seen here in Switzerland. This is just a small part of it, and trust me when I tell you,
fucking
it's
gnarly.
like huge. Over 60,000 cards and products of the Jolina Giselle collection. I mean, for me as a collector, we have here the Illustrator Pikachu not one, but 2 times. Even the card that is the first time it got graded. Yeah, so it's super crazy. I'm Thomas Kovac. I own a store in Zurich, Amazing Toys.
Pokemon expert, not even a trainer. He is the Professor Oak of fucking Pokemon cards, I guess.
And I'm in the hobby for the past 25 years. And it's not only my hobby, it's my job. I own the store, online shop, Amazing Toys, and I'm proud to show you all of this collection. This is just a small part of it, and trust me when I tell you, Illustrator Pikachu is a small part of it. There's way more in this collection.
He keeps going on about all the different items that are on here, and you guys can watch this video. I'll link it in the description if you guys want to watch the whole thing. It's 10 minutes long. But the point here is, you know, if we scroll down, there's another video here interviewing the lady who has this collection, pretty lady here. And I don't know who this guy is, Thomas Kovacs. I guess Kovac is how you say it, because I'm Hungarian. It's a Hungarian name. Apparently, he's a Pokemon expert, because, you know, that's what we have now. Pokemon experts dressed in fancy suits in fancy buildings with glass cases, with high security.
This shit makes me want
it's
to fart
crazy.
so hard.
I'm gonna link this video for you guys. But what does this mean, right? Like, what does this mean? We have these crazy articles. Ultimately, what it means is there's gonna be some extra added element of criminality that's introduced into this hobby. Okay, when the value of product is this high, and the security doesn't match the value of these products, then there's a disconnect. Eventually, the criminal element, the seedy part of the world, catches on to this, and there starts to become criminal activity, and it becomes an easy pickings, low-hanging fruit. You know, why would you break into a bank or break into a jewelry store when you can go into a Pokemon card store? There's no security, nerdy dudes that run the store, almost no danger in getting hurt. And the value of some of these products that you're going to pick up, slabs that could be worth thousands of dollars, you know, lightweight items, small, highly valuable. You know, forget about sealed product. Sealed product's also very valuable, but some of these slabs are crazy valuable, right? These great.
So what can happen is normal, regular, everyday people just trying to make a living selling, working at a store. Now any retail store can always get hit because it's gonna go from slabs to unopened product to fights for people to get stupid fucking cards just to make a fucking profit. The greed, the fucking greed that is here. Like I don't mind people making their money. If you need a hustle, you gotta hustle, right? If you need to feed your family, feed your family. But if you're literally just out there because you have nothing else to do, if you're just retired or on disability, but yet you're running around fucking buying like if you're disabled, stay the fuck home. Save your fucking money. But let other people enjoy stuff, not just fucking money. Cause well, fucking dollar's worthless. Honestly, we're gonna go digital, and it's not gonna be worth shit.
Cards. So what do we see? What we see is this: crime sprees. Okay, crime sprees just
That's what I'm talking
everywhere.
about.
You type in Pokemon theft on Google, and it's just an endless list of stuff, and they're not all the same. There's different ones, and it's happening in different countries. There's Pokemon theft happening in Chicago. There's Pokemon theft happening in the UK. There's Pokemon theft happening in
Everywhere.
Canada. You name it. It's just endless, right? So like I can go through each and every item with you guys, but we'll be here all day. Okay. The point is there's crazy stuff happening. And then, you know, you go into your favorite YouTubers like Pokedean, who got personally robbed, right? He got his home robbed, hundreds of thousands of dollars. And then they put out this video like a few days ago, I guess maybe almost a week ago now, that their card shop got robbed. And this is, you know, one of the most famous Pokemon card shops on the world. It's Chloe and Pokedean that own this together. It's called Collect.
So I really stayed away from Pokemon cards and card trading in general because my mom threw all mine away. My sock. In my sock. Anyways, because she saw no value in it because they're just cards. And yeah, apparently not. Apparently there's hella value in it because people inflate it. It's like the stock market. You run up the fucking price so you could offload your bullshit and fuck over people. Just for what? Extra money that you're gonna end up losing because once you spent it, it's fucking gone again. You could get that shit back, but taking away experience and stuff that people could literally experience is much more valuable than money. Yeah. Hopefully, the stuff that I like, video games, got ruined because of greed. And you don't even own your video games anymore. That's why I'm staying away from video games now. Fuck video games. But I am going to my toys again. You know, as an older man now, I still find my toys extremely fun to play with. Until scalpers start fucking taking people with extra money that are able to buy stuff, unlike me. I just want to get stuff so I could literally enjoy it, just to enjoy it, and possibly pass it down to my next generation that I make. But not like this.
Collector's Card House. You know, people travel from all over the world to go see them at this card shop. And look at this.
Genuinely didn't think this would be the next video that I was going to post on my YouTube channel. As you can see, I am at Collector's Card House, and it's literally got broken into last night. a team in trying to clean everything up, but it's honestly
Just want to highlight here, they took the slabs. You can see they took all the slabs. Those were, like, if you watch their channel, which I do, all their slabs are displayed in these display cases. And if we go further into the video, you'll notice the sealed product's still there. See booster boxes,
Crazy.
perfect order. Obviously, nobody
basically
wants
what was
that,
in
but
here
there's all the Scarlet and Violet era
was
boxes. There's
just
Destined
graded
Rivals
cards,
there.
so graded
You know,
cards
those
been
booster
taken,
boxes are like
they
$500-600
smashed the cabinet.
They didn't take them. They just took the slabs.
I'm pretty sure.
So that's pretty crazy. That is pretty crazy. So this is just,
gnarly.
again, another example of what's going on in this hobby, the madness. Okay. So that's the first thing. Okay. So what does this tell us? It tells us, one, you got to be careful. Okay. If you're like me and you have any kind of value of Pokemon cards, you can't disclose your location. You can't let people know where you live. You can't give any clues as to where these thieves can come and rob you. You know, if you're selling the stuff.
When something makes a lot of money, the criminal element is going to want their piece. Doesn't matter what it is. As long as there's thousands of dollars in it and easy to be made with over on night, just selling it on eBay or however they sell it or offload it, however, it's fucking crazy. And people are gonna end up getting hurt, robbed. Why? Because they just want to collect something that they love, that they've always loved. Oh shit, man! It could just keep getting worse from here.
Online, you know, be careful, cover yourself off with signatures, take photographs of everything. If you're purchasing product from people, the amount of shadiness happening. I did a video a while back about me getting scammed by a reseller who had a really high rating, and you know, after reflection, I think it was actually the seller that tried to scam me. I did get all my money back from TCG Player, but there's scams happening there as well. There's scams happening where they're artificially trying to, you know, decrease the value of single cards before a big card show, that they can go in and purchase those single cards at a discount, and then, you know, the cards will go up after.
Listen to this. The stock market also gets manipulated like this. You can't escape manipulation, apparently.
They're doing the opposite as well, where, you know, when they're trying to sell you the cards, they're artificially increasing the price by doing fake orders on TCG Player and artificially boosting the value of the cards. You know, they're just drowning TCG Player with these fake orders, which for a day or two will spike the value of the cards. And then they go to these card shows, sell the cards, and then so you're buying these cards that you think you're buying them at 80-90% market, and then you come out and a couple days later the card goes back to its original price. So, you know, unsuspected people could be fooled by this, and it's happening quite rampant. So the stuff that's happening in this hobby is absolutely insane. Okay, crazy. Now I want to
Keyword: hobby. A hobby, something that you could enjoy to take your mind off of things that is work. It shouldn't be a competition to have a hobby. Like, drawing is a hobby. Making movies is a hobby. Making art, just doing things. Yoga could be your hobby. Working out could be a hobby. But I'm saying, like, it's a hobby. Like, it shouldn't be a fucking competition. It feels like a fucking job just to have something you enjoy. Might as well just find another hobby. Shit, that sucks, because some people really love Pokemon, and it's not just the card or the value or whatever. It's literally a lot of people just grew up loving Pokemon. I love Pokemon. Look, I got this pin from Target, and I drew on it, but I'm seeing the pins go online for crazy amounts of money. Look, let me just show it. eBay. Target starter pins. All right. Boom. 15. 25, 42, 25, 25, 24. These are free. These were free. 59. Look. This is gross. Anyways, let's go back to the video.
I want to get into the scalping piece of this, okay? A lot of this is driven by scalping. If people were able to get their hands on Pokemon product like normally at the store, at retail, a lot of this madness would probably die down. Scalping is a big reason why the price of this product is so high, because you can't get the product. Now, why can't you get the product? Now, everyone says, oh, because the hobby's so big. Yeah, the hobby is big. I'm not denying the size and scope of Pokemon. It is absolutely massive. But what is happening is scalpers have entered this market and they're purchasing the product at retail and reselling it. So they've added this extra layer into the supply chain, which I talked about about a year and a half ago when all this madness started. Now that scalper layer is increasing the price of Pokemon by like at least 15 to 30%, right? Because they want to make that margin. So that increase is driven purely by scalping. So how do they do this, and how do they continue to do this and scalp? Well, first of all, because we're all buying from them, right? Like we're all buying on the secondary market. Now, scalping doesn't mean necessarily that you're buying it from the guy, behind the gas station, Andrew in his Honda Civic behind the gas station selling you Pokemon
Fuck
cards.
Andrew.
Yeah, he's a scalper, but that's not the only way that these scalpers sell. They sell on TCG Player, they sell on eBay and various different sources. So yeah, they absolutely sell online. And so when you're buying, and when I'm buying from TCG Player or when I'm buying from eBay, I don't know if it's a scalper. It could very well be a scalper. Now, scalpers don't have boxes, access to sealed cases. That's not something they're selling. But if you're buying individual items, it could very well be from a scalper. And there's really two ways that scalpers, or three ways that scalpers get product. One is by lining up and clearing out a store when there's a drop.
Always.
Two is botting, so online drops and getting access to that product.
The botting part is fucking crazy, and we'll get to it.
And number three is these vending machines, right? The Pokemon vending machines. So I never really understood, like, how can they do this, right? Now that we have limits, there's product limits at all of the stores, right? So how can the scalpers continue to scoop everything up when Target has a 2 per item product limit, Walmart has a 5 total item product limit? So how is it possible that these scalpers are, still able to make money with these product limits? So what I did is I did a little undercover work, okay? Discord has always been there as a way for people to find out about drops. And I've been using Discord now for a while and X also has some groups, but basically they just tell you when drops happen. So you get an alert, oh, there's a drop happening in an hour or half an hour or in a couple minutes. Log on, see if you can get some product. And so, that's what I had the Discord for. But being on these Discords, I stumbled upon a different Discord. What I didn't know, it was a scalper Discord. I have to pay for it. Okay, they had like a promo. It was like you pay $1 and then you get like for a month. And I think it's like $8 or $9 a month after that. And when I signed up for this Discord, I was blown away. This is purely an unadulterated scalper Discord. And I just want to show you guys what it looks like and what's on here, because it's going to blow your minds, okay? So I'm going to show you guys PokePings, okay? This is this place, okay, that I'm talking about. So I'm just going to go through really quickly some of the main highlights from this and how absolutely mind-blowing it is. So first of all, it's for multiple countries. So US, United States, Canada, all participate in this. They'll give you insider information on all Pokemon drops and what's going on for all these countries. You can select which ones you want, okay? So I'm in the US, so I've selected USA. It gives you a drop guide. This is a good information for anybody. Just, how can you successfully get product on all these drops? Like, what are the tips and tricks for getting? Now, this is perfectly normal for me. I mean, like, with the world we live in now, you want to give it your best chance of getting the product when you actually show up to your queue or your online drop. You want to be able to do the things, whether it's using mobile or using your desktop. It's good to have some tips because everyone's system works differently and you're trying to beat the bots at the end of the day, right? So yeah. I've always thought, hey, that's great information. No problem with that. Then it tells you what the drops are for all the different major retailers. And this is where it starts to get a little suspicious for me at first, okay? Because you're like, okay, this is great. It's telling me when the drops are coming. That's fine. Here's all the big drops for all the ones. This was April 24th, so it's showing me the Ascended Heroes drop that was happening. And then this is where you start to really question, because you're looking at this and you're like, Sending Heroes booster bundle, $26.94, and it resells for $70.
That's crazy.
Why do I need to know what it resells for?
Why?
I'm not reselling it. So who are they giving this information to? So they're telling you that this is for scalpers. Like, this is my first sign. This is was my first hint. Like, okay, this is a scalper. This is a scalper website, scalper Discord. Purely a scalper Discord, right? They're not even trying to hide it. Like, it's blatantly in your face. This is how much money you can make. You buy this and resell it right away. It tells you for each product. So that's first of all. This is obviously the main key here. So I want to show you guys what this is, because this just blew my mind. I'm going to read it right for you guys. What is ACO? ACO, auto checkout, is a service I provide where you give me your information and I attempt to purchase products for you through my bots.
Fuck.
This service aims to secure you the most limited releases without lifting a finger. This is not a free service. You're required to pay a fee for each successful hit. So how much does it cost? Well, here it tells you anywhere from $10 or more, depending on which item they secure for you. No, you cannot run specific sets. You have to go with everything he gives you. You can do multiple entries if you have different credit cards, different names. And this is crazy too. Can I opt out? No, I will no longer be accepting cancellations or changes. Once your information added, you are locked in. I mean, I don't know who's dumb enough to do this. And he just continues to buy you product of his choosing at his interval. And you just have to take it no matter what. And there's no way to cancel. I mean, it's just mind blowing that this even exists. It's even a thing. Then there's, you have to pay to be a premium member and you get premium chat. It's a very toxic environment, as you can imagine. Everyone's trying to, screw people into not getting any product. And then this is cool. It gives you the SKU list. So it actually gives you what the SKUs are for all the different products at all the different stores, because guess what? Guess who needs
evil.
that? Bots, right? Bots need SKUs. So you can put it in and say, this is the SKU I want you to buy. They do stock checkers. You put in the SKU of the product and the place you're looking for and your zip code. It'll tell you if there's any stock at that location. And so this section here, what this does is it shows you the success that all of their members on this Discord have with their bots. It's literally a boasting section. Bot checkout logs shows you what they purchased with the bot. Look at this. Walmart, successful checkout.
That's fucking disgusting, to be honest. They're letting nobody get anything.
I recorded this around 9:35. So these were all recent checkouts. These are Walmart checkouts. So different bots apparently have different abilities to check out from different stores. So I guess this one called Stellar works really well for Walmart, I guess. So this shows all of their checkout success. It's an endless list. I'm scrolling through this really fast because the list does not end. It just goes on and on and on. And all of this is Pokemon product. All of it is Pokemon product. This is where if you guys were wondering, where is all this product on the online drop going? It's going to the people that use this Discord and other people that use Stellar and Refract, which are the bots. And that's where the product's going. I wanted to show you guys this Refract bot also, because this is the one that works really well with Target. And I was trying to get some of these booster bundles. Well, where did these booster bundles go? Oh, look, here they are. I didn't get a single one. I was trying to check out. I was right there, right at drop time, which was like 3 a.m. Eastern time. And I was on here clicking, and it said, oh, the server's too busy. Can't check out. And I got nothing. Why? Because they were all going here. So we're scrolling up to the early part of this drop, and we're still on the same day. These are all, it's not just Pokemon cards, it's sports cards too. So this is my point. This is insanity, guys. This is absolute insanity. What we're seeing is unprecedented. We knew bots existed. We knew they existed, but everyone's getting a bot now. It's crazy. And how are they getting a bot? So I actually started a chat with one of the guys who runs this Discord, and I said, how do I get into botting? Because I was like, how hard, I don't know anything about botting, right? Like, no, nor do I have any interest to ever get into botting, just to make that clear to you guys. But I was really curious to see what are the barriers to entry to have a bot. So he referred me to this. He said, I don't help people get into botting because too many people ask me for that, and I don't have time to help people get into botting, which is fine. But then he referred me to this YouTube channel. It's called Botter Boy Nova. This got a YouTube channel. His whole YouTube channel is all about botting. Okay, that's all this guy does. He bots. Maybe he started off with Nikes, and now he's all about Pokemon. And he just did a video 5 days ago, and I wanted to share this with you guys because this is absolutely unbelievable. So he's showing you he's using his bot. He's going through the CAPTCHA because he's late to the Pokemon Center drop.
Alright, so Ascended Heroes just restocked on Pokemon Center, and I was in the bathroom yet again when the queue dropped. Dude, I swear they are watching me, dude. Like, now I'm just probably not gonna get this anymore. I should have been able to get a bunch of checkouts, but literally, what are the odds? I'm locked in on the computer pretty much 24/7, but when I go to the bathroom, that's when they decide to drop. Dude, it's out of stock now. Dude, that's so tragic, man. Alright, we got another Walmart Wednesday to
Okay, he's really frustrated. He didn't get any Pokemon.
stop here. I think I'm gonna stop here. I could get more, but I don't feel like it. Simple as that. Out of all of those orders, 19 were not canceled.
He got 24 checkouts. 19 of them didn't get canceled. And he got 5 boxes of the Pokemon Celebration collections, 30th anniversary collections. So he's boasting about all this product that he got, okay? And that he sold it for $5 profit per box, okay? I'm just giving you the quick highlight. See, $5 profit per box. This is how much he made. This guy scalped 100 boxes of the 30th anniversary collection, and he made $500, okay? Sure, yeah, you can make a living. Now, Ascended Heroes. This is his next one. That one I was showing you guys on the 24th, the big Ascended Heroes drop. That one was just after a Walmart drop that they had. Now, Walmart is notorious for bots, right? Like, you can almost never get product. This guy did a Walmart Plus drop. This is where your product's going. This guy is boasting about it. This is how much it costs him to get Walmart Plus memberships for all his different Walmart accounts. And he's salty about it because he had to pay $1,500 to get his Walmart Plus memberships for his 100 different accounts. And then he has to get a minimum amount of checkouts just to break even. Poor guy.
But obviously, I'm not doing this just to break even. I'm gonna try to get as many as I could possibly get. So we are ending the day with 52 checkouts. That is a total of 260 boxes checked out. We still have more drops
260
tomorrow.
boxes. This guy got 260 boxes of Ascended Heroes ETBs
One person.
at MSRP. Okay, and then he got these other products as well. I can tell you, I was on Walmart trying to get one tin case of Ascended Heroes, and I couldn't get anything. Right, I got nothing. I got no Ascended Heroes ETBs. I got no tins. I got nothing. This guy got a crap ton of stuff. You know, the crazy part about all this is, if you guys know anything about these ETBs, like one of these ETBs is worth like $150 to $175 today. This guy bought them for $60, okay? And he's complaining about the $14 you have to pay per account for the membership, because even if you pay $14 per box plus MSRP, you're still doubling your money. So it just shows you how, you know, ignorant this guy is to what Pokemon actually is. So he's just showing you how much Pokemon he got because it's so hard for him to sell it all, right? Now, that's how much he sold it all for, and that was his total profit on these. But I wanted to show you, he provided this breakdown. Look at this. He bought these at $65.33. That's after tax. He sold them for $87. Why would you sell this ETB for $87? I mean, I know he's got like big buyers. The guy bought 50 at $87, but you can sell 50 of these at $100, $115, or hold on to them for a few weeks. It hurts me to see how dumb this guy is, you know? Sure, he knows how to bot, and he's botting, and he's actually getting product, which is great. But he does not know a thing about Pokemon. Okay, he's selling this product for well below market, like way below market, almost half market, because these were like $175 a few days ago. He's selling for $87. I know this has been a bit of a rant, but also giving you guys some insider scoop information on what's going on with these scalpers and, you know, crazy people. It's wild. And I did some of this digging for you guys. So you guys,
At one point, they're just gonna end up selling it to each other, and like the normal people that don't scalp or bought or whatever are gonna just pull out and keep what they have and hold on to it probably forever.
His minds and eyes can be opened to what is actually happening. So I hope that this was interesting for you guys. I hope it was enlightening. I know this is a little bit different than my normal usual videos that I do. I'm going to do an opening video shortly. I'll open some Ascended Heroes because, you know, that's the big one everybody likes. And there's some crazy hits in that set. I'm also going to go over Chaos Rising and Perfect Order and how those are doing in the market right now. But I really wanted to talk about these scalpers and what they're doing to our hobby. Because at the end of the day, they're making the hobby less accessible for kids. And at the end of the day, if this hobby is not accessible to kids, those are the ones that are going to later take this hobby to the next level. Just like we were kids and we got into this hobby, and now we're older and we're still in this hobby. If the next generation of kids cannot have access to these cards, what's that going to mean to this hobby in 10, 20 years? There's going to be a lot less demand, and then you're going to see this whole hobby kind of tank. So the scalping is out of control, and honestly, I think that these corporations should do something about it, especially when you get people online boasting about their hits, when you get these Discord groups literally posting the bot hits. They're literally posting their success with the bots. I mean, if these corporations were able to do some sort of facial verification for orders, or you know, have to show ID with your order or anything like that. I mean, they can't beat these botters. I mean, they just don't care. At the end of the day, they're getting their dollars no matter what. They're getting their money, and that's all they care about. And that's what it kind of boils down to. So
It's money.
That's sad state of affairs, and I don't really see it getting any better anytime soon. But I'll leave you guys with that. Sorry for a little bit of a downer, depressing video, but you know, hopefully this was informative and you guys.
So that's crazy to me. Ignore my giant ass mess, but that's fucking crazy to me how a hobby for children, literally kids. It started off for kids. I remember the first episode of Pokemon when I watched it. So cool. Anyways, a hobby is becoming a money scheme. The right now what people are doing is creating a giant fucking bubble, just like in anything else, in anything in this world, just bottlenecking a giant bubble right now. That's when it bursts, it's just gonna destroy the fucking hobby. You know, for this Pokemon, money is gonna come next, and just shit's gonna go down the fucking drain. And what do we have left to enjoy? our dicks in our hands, pretty much. I just wanted to show that off because fucking crazy. I saw this video, it blew my fucking mind. Like, it blew my fucking mind how fucking crazy scalpers are getting. I just don't want to leak into all the collectible stuff, other stuff that we enjoy. And it kind of has, you know, people tend to ruin collectible toys, you know. Some of us just want to play with them. Others just want to see the world burn. But on that